at the Leica event at Comic-Con. It's the 10th anniversary of Coraline. Hi, I'm Teri.
Olivia, nice to
meet you, Olivia. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Is this an expression of yourself? Is this someone I don't know?
It's a subtle Doctor Strange. I took off the cloak of levitation as it's rather warm.
Okay.
Yeah, the big red sort of interactive thing that he has that sort of does things for him.
It's a guy character.
Yes.
And you're embodying that.
Yes.
And that is a cool thing to do at Comic-Con.
Yes.
Everybody can be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it should just be a cool thing to be doing anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to just be at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I agree with you. We've got a lot of different people that are coming from different fandoms, different sort of cultures, but there's this general just like acceptance of one another, even though, you know, you might not like that thing that they're into, you know, you can still kind of go and say, hey, I like what you're doing, or you can compliment them on it. Mm-hmm. So it's really just a fun environment to be a part of. Mm-hmm. And it's just always different every year. There's new things, there's new art that's being made, and that in and of itself is just cool to me. Like superheroes. It's kind of taking reality and doing what you wish that you could do, and kind of making it real, because they have these sort of otherworldly or super capabilities, and they are, you know, in a sense like what you're doing. You're trying to make the world a better place. Mm-hmm. You know?
And that's what you think the superheroes do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So what do you do in your real life?
Well, I work at Disney California Adventure.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay, so you're a Los Angeles girl.
Yeah, Orange County, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually born in Los Angeles, coincidentally, during the Rodney King riots.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Baby born in chaos lives a life in chaos.
Wow, okay. And so, do you feel like life is chaos? Is there something good about that, or are you always trying to get control of it?
I definitely feel like chaos has been a huge factor in my life, 100%. It's kind of learning to live with it and kind of not fight against it, but kind of make the best of the situations that you're given.
Right.
You know?
How do you recognize when you're fighting against it and stop?
When you feel like you're struggling more, or you're suffering, you know?
Oh, okay.
And so that kind of takes, you know, like a moment to go, okay, this is what's happening. I kind of need to take a step back and look at things at a larger scale and go, what can I do to make things better with what I have? Like, what tools are at my disposal, kind of thing.
And a lot of people keep struggling.
Yeah.
Instead.
Yeah.
They keep struggling, keep banging their head against the wall.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that they are, or like, you know, they'll just be like, well, this is just the way it is. There's kind of no other way to go about it. Or they kind of feel like they might be stuck, you know?
But is there something even more specific, or just the awareness that you could approach something by thinking, this could be different. I must not be looking at all the different angles. Let me see if there's a different angle, because it doesn't have to be like this.
I think kind of don't let yourself be a victim, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, you know, you can accept that some bad things might be happening to you, but, you know, have the power or the strength within you to kind of make things better, you know, take what's hard and, you know, kind of challenge yourself, if that makes sense, you know?
I think sometimes people are afraid to do that. Yeah. It involves putting yourself out there. I mean, if you're willing to take a risk and challenge yourself and try to fix something, it might not work out. And then I think some people have that fear, so they just don't ever do anything. They just kind of exist, you know, they stay stuck where they are. So do you have one thing that you would say to anyone watching this about Comic-Con and why it's good for you, and or something meaningful, you know, a takeaway?
I would say that you should definitely go at least once. Meet people, talk to people. Get out of your phones.
Get out of your phones. Get out of your phones and talk to people. Okay, who's one strange person you talked to that was a surprising conversation?
I was leaving the convention center, and there was this guy that was dressed as, again, I was dressed as a male character, but as a female sort of gender bent version of this character. And there was a guy outside that was dressed as a male version of this character. And I don't know, it was just kind of cool, because I was like, hey, we're the same person, but we're also not the same person. And so it was just kind of fun. you know?
And you just have a moment.
Yeah, and it's just kind of cool to find somebody that shares in something with you, even though you've never met before.
Right.
You know? So it kind of opens up the conversation, you know?
We're all a lot more connected than we realize, you know? And even if you never see that guy again, you know, you had this moment of thinking like, oh, there's another person that thinks something I think is cool, you know? And I just think it's sweet and nice and positive, and it puts more of that out there. Well, thank you for telling me your story.
Of course, thank you.
It's so nice to meet you. I hope you have a great time.
Oh, thank you. You too.